You go into love with a keep it light and non-committed attitude for as long as you can. Gemini, if you found that special someone, it's either make a move or go home alone. That's what's getting ready to happen here. It may have happened already in the last 16 months. You have about, I'm going to go and say about 8 or 9 more weeks of this energy. No, maybe 10. August 19th is around the corner, and that's when this energy is going to shift for you. We'll talk about that in a little later in the broadcast. But on December 23rd of 2014, the planet Saturn, this planet of Saturn is the planet of restriction, lessons, commitment. This entered your 7th house of marriage, partnerships, and contracts. Now, for Geminis already in a relationship, you have this planet Saturn in your 7th house. Besides having somewhat of a short reprieve between June 14th and September 17th, this planet's going to bounce back into your 6th house of Saturn, and it's going to remain there for this part of your chart until December of 2017. So if I've confused you on that, let me break it down and re-explain it to you, because I can see that might confuse some people. As of December 23rd, 2015, Saturn has moved into your 7th house. But in June, it's going to snap back into, I'm going to go ahead and say Scorpio. It's going to snap back into Scorpio, your 6th house, for a couple of months. That's going to get, Saturn will remain in this part, and it's going to kind of get your health and service to the world. You're going to become a little more committed in those areas. Then it's going to jump right back on September 17th, 2015. It's going to stay there again in your 7th house until December of 2017. So what does this mean for your love life, Gemini? Well, simply put, if you're in a committed relationship, you may experience some struggles, and any weaknesses in these relationships are going to be tested to the limits. And it's going to test you to see if the both of you can make it through. If the ties are strong, then this will prove you both can get through it, thick or thin. And the two of you will probably last a lifetime. However, no, however, I'm just kidding. But this may lead to an engagement or a marriage in the next few years. So chances of Gemini getting married or engaged or even making a commitment in the next few years is very common and may happen. So you Geminis out there will have to keep me posted. Now, on a negative, the tail, and this is in the South Node, this has been cruising through your 11th house, and this is the house of friends and wishes. And it has been a difficult time to make your desires and your dreams come true. All going to change for you, Gemini. This energy changes for Gemini on August 19th of 2015. I call it the changing of the guard. Every sign experiences this changing of the guard, each and every sign. I'm focusing tonight on the particular house that it's going to affect for Gemini. Now, the North Node moves into Gemini's 4th house of home, family, mother. And I see many Geminis moving to better living environments and having a better home and family life between now and November of 2017. Now, Jupiter, the lucky planet of Jupiter, let's jump to Jupiter for a minute. The Lord of Luck, wherever this planet is placed in your natal chart, you're going to be blessed by house and sign. Now, Jupiter cruises through certain signs every year. It changes. And on August 11th, it moves from Leo into Virgo. Now, right now, Jupiter's cruising through your 3rd house, Gemini, and this has been happening since July of 2014. This is giving you a flair and luck in all areas relating to talking, communication, siblings, mental process, any kind of internet endeavors, anything like that, being blessed right now. August 11th of this year, it changes. It moves into Virgo. This moves right into your 4th house. Doubly blessed, Gemini. with the Lord of Luck and the Dragon's Head right in your fourth house, anything with real estate or with the food industry are going to be blessed under these stars. Jupiter wants you to grow, Gemini, and expand. And domestic life will be very pleasant. I see a lot of Geminis moving to nicer homes. So that's some really positive news for you Geminis out there. Now, Gemini will be tested in latter 2015 and 2016 on their career and public image. Be strong and realize, Gemini, that the stars, they do have much better to offer you. And you got to just go with the flow. Watch the moon. I always tell people to watch the moon, and all will be good. Now, where was I? Well, I covered just about everything. Well, good luck to you, Gemini. Happy birthday. And I am operating on not all cylinders tonight, and what I mean by that is, yeah, I'm crazy. No, I woke up yesterday with a major toothache. My whole left side was swollen. Actually, I'm able to talk much better now than I could at 10 o'clock this morning, which I was really worried about. I sat there going, how the hell am I going to do a radio show tonight? But I started popping some antibiotics and letting them do their thing. And I also use something that I'm going to talk about when I come back from my little break. I'm going to take a 2-second break in a minute. I'm going to talk about incense oils and basic candle magic. A lot of you have come at me asking me questions, especially about the candle magic, and I'm going to elaborate a little bit about it. But I'm going to cue in some music for a few minutes and update my chat room. I only have one person in there, but still, I don't want to ignore anybody. And since I am doing this solo and without headphones, I have to take a break and correspond. So I am going to take a 1-2 minute break here. I'm going to cue in a little music, and I will be back in less than 2 minutes. right here on Alpha Star Radio. Just taking a 2-second break here, 2-minute break, just to kind of keep up with all the things going on behind the scenes. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about, I'm probably not going to do a full hour broadcast tonight because my mouth is throbbing. Feeling a little better, but still. I've had a lot of people ask me questions about spells and stuff like that. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Now, I'm going to talk about incense oils and the basics of candle magic. The magical properties of incense. Let's kind of start with that. Incense have played, a major part in magic and religion through the ages, thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Usually the main use for this is carrying prayers to the gods and creating the use of incense to raise their vibrations. Back in the day, it was also used for things like after a kill or hunting, they'd burn incense to kind of mask the stench of all the blood and whatnot, things like that. So I do suggest that if you are into practicing magic of any type, the kind of incense you burn to scent your house and the kind of incense you burn for magic are two very different things. Save your money and light a candle, a scented candle instead. Save your incense for your magical rites, and it'll save you in your pocketbook and along the way. When we smolder these incense, they release this energy that travels away from this dense physical plane into another plane. And like I said, never use magical incense for everyday use. It's total waste. I want to go over just some basics with you. You guys certainly didn't think I would be reading to you from my own book of shadows, now would you? No. That's an ancient Wiccan secret. But I do want to tell you a few things about some of the incense basic incense that can be used every day. And I'm going to start with one of them because I've been using it all day on my tooth. And it's not an incense, it's an oil. The oil of clove. And it's good for purification. The incense is good for protection, exorcism, money, love, and purification. Now, I tell you, I got my hands on a little vial of clove oil this afternoon from my broom sister, Pam. And between that and the antibiotics, I'm almost pain-free right now. So I want all of you out there to know that there are natural remedies that can heal you without the use of drugs. Now, antibiotics we do need. We do need those because that kills infection. But there are some real interesting magical properties that can be used to help with certain diseases. And clove is definitely one of them. Another one of my favorites, and I use this a lot, is dragon's blood. Dragon's blood is love, protection, it's exorcism, and it also represents sexual potency. Frankincense is another one, and myrrh. Now, frankincense and myrrh have been used way even before, biblical times. The Egyptians used it. And that's for protection and exorcism, spirituality and love, consecration. Myrrh is kind of on the same thing, healing, protection, peace, meditation. Now, pine oil or pine incense is very good for money, drawing money to you, healing and exorcism. One of my all-time favorites, the scent that is sandalwood. Sandalwood is probably one of my favorite smelling incense, and this is for protection, healing, and exorcism.